My fearless truth seekers, today, I would like to discuss with you the statement of Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov. This statement was made on Friday, and has already caused outrage in Washington. The representatives of the American establishment sitting in the White House were speechless by Lavrov's statement in the most direct sense of the word. So, answering journalists' questions, the Russian foreign minister bluntly stated that the United States would not be able to stand aside in the event of the outbreak of a global conflict, which Washington is so diligently provoking. Its geographical position will not save the United States. On the contrary, the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, which saved the United States during the Second and First World Wars, this time will not be the saviors of the United States, but the executors of punishment. The US government needs to understand once and for all that geographical location will no longer allow you to stay away from what is happening, and that the hand of retribution will reach you even on US territory, Sergey Lavrov said. This statement was negatively perceived by representatives of Washington's establishment. Even the ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary of the United States in Russia, Lynn Tracy, expressed her concern at the words of such a high-ranking Russian official. And now, my fearless truth seekers, let's analyze Sergey Lavrov's words and try to understand what exactly the head of Russian diplomacy meant. It's no secret that throughout history, US cities have never been bombed. For the most part, this is caused by the geographical location of the United States. The fact that the United States is washed on both sides by oceans allowed this country to remain intact throughout the First and Second World Wars. This is what allowed the United States to strengthen its economy and get super benefits with the beginning of each new global conflict. However, Lavrov's words make it clear to us that this time the United States will no longer be able to sit aside and make a profit, while others will bathe in a bloody bath. And to be honest, hearing such words from such a high-ranking representative of the Russian authorities causes real horror. All this points to Russia's position in relation to the United States, causing goosebumps even among the most experienced experts. In my opinion, there is a reason why Lavrov expressed his confidence that the distant location of the United States would not allow the American government to avoid retaliation. Given the recent testing of the fifth-generation Belgorod submarine, with the unmanned underwater vehicle Poseidon on board, Lavrov's words take on a real meaning. The Belgorod submarine, also known as the Doomsday Sub, has most likely already placed unmanned underwater vehicles Poseidon along the east and west coasts of the United States, capable of causing giant radioactive waves. And we, the ordinary inhabitants of this planet, can only hope that the irresponsible actions of politicians and the military on both sides will not cause the launch of these destructive unmanned underwater vehicles.